The famous over-exaggeration. When you used to say, I am so bored, I could die. Today on Boredom Must Die, I was so bored, I looked into if AI will take over in the future. We've seen it in movies and video games. The Terminator, Skynet, Geth, iRobot, Matrix. What other stuff do we got there? Anything I'm missing? Boom or stars?
I got nothing.
I know Stars was talking about Knight Rider too.
Yeah, Kit from Knight Rider.
Yeah.
But he could turn into Christine, you know? You never know.
Yeah, you never know. It's true. But I mean, artificial intelligence taking over humanity and bringing us to our knees. Are these creative stories, or are these a possibility for the future of humanity? Intelligence is complex and subjective. There are street smarts, book smarts, common sense, problem solving, emotional intelligence. There's many ways to be intelligent, which means there's no common agreements on what true intelligence is. Quantum theory is one of the main ways scientists use to explain science. And there is no way of predicting the future. It is unpredictable as the universe is random. If you're familiar with the term looter shooters, role-playing games, or games in general, you might understand what RNG is. A random number generator, and the universe is one giant random number generator. Recent theories suggest that the universe is chaotic and random, or perhaps we do not know how to predict the future accurately yet because we just don't have the technology or means to do so. One side of the coin suggests due to the chaotic nature we are surrounded in, AI could never truly take over humanity. On the other side, some theories suggest humanity may not have the tools or cognitive capabilities to forecast the universe. In the same sense that humanity couldn't predict weather within a week accurately centuries ago, we're now able to predict the weather for a full solid week. And a good example of this is predicting the weather. The weather could include Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. For example, the tools we use could cause fluctuations in the results. The tools themselves could be bad. It could give us bad information. And an example is checking the air pressure in a car tire. By doing so, we're using a tool to see how much air pressure is in the car, but at the same time, we're also letting out a little bit of the air pressure from the tire. So the reading isn't 100% accurate. So, I mean, with that all being said, and the idea of uncertainty, not being able to predict the future, do you think there is a way that artificial intelligence will be able to gain the ability to learn? Do you think they'll take over? Boom or stars, if you have any thoughts or
I think that the only way in artificial intelligence will have that ability is if we give it, right? Because the only way for us, the only way for that thing to exist is if we create it to exist. I mean, unless we obviously make something that can evolve also on us, like Ultron type shit, like something that goes from just like a little program to rapidly evolving into a whole sentient life form. That's, I guess, something that could happen, non-intended, of course. But if you're talking straight Terminator, that one's on us, Chief. Like Terminator, if we build a whole fucking drone system of weapons and just massive WMDs, all designed to work off of an AI, like
Skynet.
Yeah, that one, yeah, like Skynet, that one would be on us. Like Terminator's whole story is just a fucking self screw, you know what I'm saying? Like it screws itself. So I mean, I don't think something to that caliber would ever happen, because I mean, maybe I would like to hope that we're not that stupid, but in the same sense, like an artificial intelligence that maybe slowly evolved into something that was sentient, that possibly could be a thing. But the only way for that to happen is obviously for us to design something that can learn on its own. And I see that happening. That sounds plausible, because I could see a lot of people thinking that that's bad or good.
Here's the wild thing is that already exists. Just
intelligence that learns. I mean,
yeah,
yes,
no programs that learn
right?
to an extent, but they still have these algorithms for the big tech companies.
Exactly.
Yeah, Google, Facebook, Twitter. They do everything and anything. They throw, everything they do is to get your attention, to keep your attention on their social media, because they make money off advertisements. So there already are algorithms that learn. So what if that were to be incorporated into an AI? Like, what if the AI were to go further and further and further? Because it's just going to keep evolving as technology advances.
I mean, my only concern is that they put it into a lethal force. Yeah, something that actually has like lethality. You know, it can't
it could
be allowed
also
to think for itself.
what was that Disney movie with the robot, dude? What if we're all like just
Walle?
like yeah? What if it's like Walle, where we're all just like really large people stuck in these floaty chairs?
I was about to bring up the thing, like today's society, or like the way society is going. I feel like people are getting lazier.
Oh no, absolutely.
And I think that it's going to get to the point where we are going to be making AIs to do stuff for us, just like an iRobot.
Well, you hit the nail on the head, dude. You hit the nail on the head, my man, because it is predicted by 2050 that AI will have some sort of effect in all aspects of human life.
Yeah, like that's what I'm thinking. Like, the way society's going is that people are getting lazier. People are not wanting to think for themselves anymore, and they're just going by what the media says, or like what, and like they're looking for something to, guide them and do stuff for them. And I think that,
bro, what if that's already happening though? Like, what if it's already in place?
Yeah, the way I'm thinking,
like Trump
Skynet,
Biden.
Stuff like Skynet, or something like where we do have an AI that learns, and like I don't think that's far off from being imaginative. I think, because like the way the society's going, I'm pretty sure that that's more than possible.
Well, I mean, do you guys ever watch Bill Maher, the comedian?
Yes.
Yeah, no, he was suggesting that like AI, basically when it gets to a point, it's all headed towards sex. So like it's it's kind of like Futurama's episode where Fry's making out with a robot and Bender gets all pissed off and calls him a Robosexual. And Bill Maher has a point. If I had a really hot blonde robot in my room, I wouldn't leave the house.
What's that movie? What's that movie that they built a robot?
iRobot?
It's two kids that built a robot, and they like, I can't remember what it was called, but it's like an older movie. But it, like you said, like
and you thought your parents were weird? Is that it?
A hot blonde sex robot or sex bot or whatever.
Are you talking about Weird Science, or are you talking about
Weird Science?
That's where they turn a mannequin into like a real life person. Yeah. I guess that would be a form. That would be AI though. I would consider that AI because you're giving something that is
inanimate.
Yeah, consciousness.
Yeah.
I mean, would you go after it, Boom?
I mean,
a hot blonde robot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would like to say no.
What I mean, what if everyone was doing it though, and everyone's like, "Boom,
but
you gotta try this."
Know it was a robot.
Yeah, that too. What if it's like some Blade Runner?
For that?
That's like
that's where you get me, bro. Because you get fucking Andy-Aramis like you got me, bro. You got me like Fry when it came to what's your face?
It was Lucy Liu. Lucy Liu.
Yes.
Yeah,
bro,
she was actually in that episode of Futurama. Yeah.
Yeah, she voiced her own character. Yeah, I got you. But what I'm saying is, if it has the same concept, you have me. Like I might be sold. But if we're talking just straight up like a robot,
no.
There's no way.
No, I'm talking about Bill Maher's actual joke where he's like, yeah, society will collapse once we all have sex bots. No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe.
Well, I don't know. I feel like there's actually quantum mechanics that suggest that AI can't take over just because of the randomness of the universe and the random number generation. It says that it's highly unlikely that AI could ever take over humanity. But like I feel like
that's a happy thought.
No, I mean I don't feel like it's come from weapons. I feel like it's coming from social media. I feel like it's coming from these companies like Google and Facebook and Twitter and TikTok, where they have these algorithms that draw you in. And they don't like YouTube has algorithms where you watch one video, it suggests like another 50 to you, where it just wants you to chain watch videos.
It might not be how we think AI will be taking over.
I think it's gonna be thinking. Walle got it right, bro. I feel like Walle got it right. I feel like if AI ever takes over, it's gonna be Walle style.
Yeah, like I don't think it's gonna be like AI where it's like Skynet controlling a bunch of robots and drones.
Yeah,
or
like
whatever.
nuking the earth, and
Yeah,
we have
I
to
don't think it's gonna be like
exterminate
that.
filthy humans.
I think it's going to be more of the fact that it's going to be like how you said algorithms. That means if a computer can generate algorithms for you and stuff, that means it can generate multiple outcomes to a situation.
Well, I mean, if you order, like, what if you order from like a pizza place once a week, and it's every Friday night you order pizza, and let's say that there is an algorithm that's so intelligent that it automatically just started ordering you pizza every Friday night. Like, how would you feel about that?
I hope I have money for it. I mean,
yeah, no, what it's fully automated. It just takes money out of your bank account and just starts.
To be honest, if I'm already doing that, then I'd be hype. I wouldn't have to call or do anything anymore.
Yeah,
like,
can I set
And
this
that goes back
algorithm,
to
or
what
is it just like, oh, you've ordered pizza for the past 3 Fridays in a row? I guess you want pizza for the rest of your life. Like
that goes back
every
to
single
where
Friday.
That goes back to where I'm like, society is getting lazy. Like, if that happened to me, I'd be like, okay, that means I don't have to pick up a phone every Friday to order pizza. If I'm doing that already, what's the harm in having an algorithm for it?
Well, then,
that would be the mindset.
Well, then it starts doing other things too. Like it'll be like
exactly.
It'll be like stars. It is your masturbation block.
Yeah. Be like, is like, all right, we see that he masturbates like 3 times a day. All right, it's time to masturbate. Like
your phone just starts announcing it in the middle of work. Like,
yeah,
it is time.
Unbutton those drawers.
See, once again, Bill Murray's right. It's all headed towards sex.
But not like, honestly, like, yeah, I think AI is going to take over in that sense, where it's just going to control what we do, not destroying us technically.
Yeah,
is
but
what
I
think.
If everything's, you got to think if everything's automated too, there's a certain sense of where like humanity loses its ability to adapt.
Mm-hmm.
Like people, like you think about all the people that make wood, like sculptures, cabinets, and things like that sort. Like if we have that all automated though, like it kind of gets into tricky territory where we're talking about universal income.
Mm.
You know, kind of like that whole, if everything's automated, it's leaning towards that whole Star Trek philosophy of government where there is no currency.
Yeah. I mean, we've already gotten to the point where, we have been for a while, but like, and this probably is not really AI based. Like, we went from like doing regular checks to deposit, and like most of people's money these days are virtual. Like you have money in the bank. That's not actual money. That's just virtual money. And you usually don't use paper money. You just use a credit card or a debit card and stuff. And like, that's already automated. And so that's another thing that's becoming like automated, where it's just you have money automatically into your account when you work.
Which is kind of scary, because it means like they could just remove the idea of debt, right? If we lost like the physical currency, I mean, and everything became transaction, you'd literally be able to manipulate that. So yeah, I get there still be debt, but you can fucking remove
I see what you're saying. You're talking
just simply because with fake ass currency, you know what I'm saying? It can manipulate.
Yeah, no. You're talking about like hacker type, like white hacker type stuff where they go in there and remove the debt.
That's what I'm saying.
What if there was an AI that took over that was like, yeah, debt's bad. Let's just wipe the slate clean for everyone.
I mean, I don't think anybody, especially the United States government, would complain.
Yeah. I mean, the United States is more in debt than any other person in the whole world.
Hey, you know what they say though? Borrow 100,000 from the bank. You owe the bank money. The bank owns you.
Yeah.
But if you borrow 100 million from the bank, you own the bank. So it's all aspects here.
Yeah.
I still think it's a Walle type perspective. I don't think it would ever actually be Skynet. And I also think Bill Murray. I know, like, you're like, oh, haha, funny comedian, man. I think he's on the spot, though. I think it's all headed towards, like, Robosexual.
Mm-hmm.
Like, once I have a robot girlfriend, why would I want a real one?
Yeah, for real. Because then that robot girlfriend's always going to want you. Not cheat on you.
Well, I mean, could you imagine, like, just going to the movies? Like, you don't have to, you have to pay, no popcorn. You get a big bucket of popcorn to yourself, soda.
For real.
Go to dinner. You only pay for one dinner.
Jewelry or anything
I mean, if you think about it, dude, a lot of movies are being streamed off of live services now. So they're removing the idea of like going out and like just
Oh my
getting
God, they're
movies
setting
as
it up.
well.
They're setting us
And
up. Boom.
like COVID, like no kidding, like it literally like first step into everybody like no longer socializing. Like, you know what
I
I'm saying?
mean,
Like,
and Dib's already got those nanobites in him.
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Uh,
saying, bro.
So I'm
Yes.
compatible with the future sex bots. That's why.
Yeah, yeah. You're already getting compatible with that weird science stuff. He's already got his robo bitch in line.
Oh my God.
It's already like in the store waiting on him.
I
Like,
could
all
just
right, this
I
is
could
Dibs right here.
I could
This
imagine
is
some
his.
of our friends just having a harem of like male and or female robots.
I mean, hey, you make bank with that, dude. Make some bank.
What? But no, I wouldn't sell any of my robots out to
No,
anyone.
don't sell them.
Are you talking about OnlyFans here?
I mean, yeah, it could be that too. Yeah,
Group of
you have a
robot
bunch of
group
OnlyFans accounts for your robots.
group of robots Rex young brunette. Oh my
I mean,
God.
hey, everything looks human, so I mean, they won't know it's robots.
I mean, fair point. Fair point. I mean, it would only be in the tags.
Yeah, like once you lift up her shirt and you see the tag hanging out of her neck, that's all you know.
Okay,
No.
we're talking about some pretty sophisticated fucking robots. Like you guys don't know the difference until we're lifting things up. Like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, have you seen the videos of that robot where they trip him and they're like, go pick up this package, and they just like fucking shove him into the wall?
No.
You haven't? Oh my God, I'll send you a video of that. But what if it's that robot that gains consciousness and he's like, they're doing these weird ass tests on me. They keep
The
tripping
first
me.
robot to gain consciousness of being bullied. That'll be something.
That will be Skynet.
Yeah, that'll be Skynet.
that will be Skynet.
Yeah.
The one robot to like make its own algorithm.
What if all three
to
are
fucking gain
true?
consciousness.
Like, what if humans that try to live their own life are like hunted down by Skynet, and then the other group of humans are just lazy as hell, and so we get taken care of like Walle style. And
What
then,
if the people that are taken care of by Skynet are like the good humans are like up in the ship like Wally style, but the reason Wally's on the planet like it is because Skynet wiped out all the other humans that didn't want to obey.
that is so fucking dark.
I mean,
Imagine like Walle
just
moving
think
like
about
human skulls.
Yeah, man. Just why do you think the planet's like that? A bunch of nukes.
Yeah, no, that's true.
mean,
What about like Matrix style AI, where they use our body heat to generate electricity?
that'd save a lot of money.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
I'd be down to use my body heat to save electricity, to create electricity.
Oh
It'd
my
save
God,
me money on my power bill.
you should use that as to find a girlfriend during the winter. Like, you want to save electricity? Use our body heat to get
like,
snuggly.
It's like, do you use your heater? It's like, yeah. It's like, not anymore. I got you.
Wrap them up in a giant coat. Not creepy at all.
No, not creepy. Give him the good old stare.
All right. I mean, I'd like to hear everyone else's ideas of AI taking over the world. Chat. I mean, like the podcast here got a little raunchy, but all in fun and games. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Give me your thoughts on Bill Murr. Give me your thoughts on AI, Skynet style, Wally style. What is the doom for mankind via AI if it were to actually happen? Look forward to reading the comments, checking the Twitter, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you for tuning in.